What's the meaning of the production? The production refers to the process of providing physical goods and services in order to satisfy the community, the people, and about goods. Goods can divide in the physical products, for example, the machinery in the case of consumer goods, and producer goods. And it's important to underline that non-durable goods we can consume immediately, for example, food and papers. And also physical products are the visible trade, for example, the raw materials. Services instead are intangible, are intangible, and services are a part of invisible trade. An example of services are personal direct services, commercial services, and the added value is when the prices of goods are higher than the original cost of the raw materials, the resources used to make the product, the finished products. And the factors of production are the land where we exploit the renewable and non-renewable resources, the labor, the capital, the sums of money that we use in order to buy the goods, enterprise, and the knowledge. And the production as the industrial sectors. Primary sector contains the natural resources, and examples are the farm, fishing, and the secondary sector refer to the industries, and tertiary sector refers to the services, for example, the logistic, Amazon logistic, the tourism, the banking. Quaternary sector refers to the knowledge-based industries, and also to the technologies. Finally, quinary sector refers to the top-level leadership, for example, the government Meloni. Then it's important to underline that the deindustrialization is the process in which the industries of the secondary sector are reduced due to the scarcity of resources or materials, due to the social changes and the mechanizations and the relocation of manufacturing. Therefore, there is the process of the deindustrialization, which is the result of the globalization. And why the deindustrialization is the result of globalization? Because when the secondary sector activities is reduced, people close the businesses and go abroad in order to find better working conditions, where the costs are lower, dove i costi sono più bassi, the labor costs are lower, and the tertiary sector instead in the industrialization is increased about the services. Then there is the distribution channel, direct, one level, two level, dual, and we saw the economic systems. For example, the free market, all resources privately are owned, and the level of taxation is lower. And in the planned economy, all resources government are managed by the government, repeat, in the quinary sector. And there is the lack of the innovation about the disadvantages of the planned economy. In the mixed economy, government controls only key areas, and the disadvantages of mixed economy are the following. There is a large debt of money, un elevato debito pubblico, for example, in Italy. And the advantages of mixed economy are the free choice of the consumers, se non mi sbaglio. About the privatization, governments sell state-owned resources to private companies. And economic indicators that I studied in international relationships with the teacher Mazzini are the GDP, il PIL. GDP is the total value of goods and services produced in a certain country in a year. And GNP instead, gross national product, is the total economic output of a country, including foreign investment for a certain period of time. Business cycle is divided in 4 phases: expansion, peak, through, and recession. Okay, unemployment is a group of people or individuals that spend less money and they buy less, and also people don't have a job. Also, the young unemployment is an important phenomenon where the people aren't at the school and don't have an education. An example of the unemployment is in 28 in Italy, se non ricordo male, when there is the economic recession, and also in the United States. Okay. And unemployment is a phenomenon present during the pandemic COVID-19, when businesses produce less and people buy less. The measures to fight the unemployment by government are, for example, to reduce the unemployment costs and the legislation.